We ready, Adam?
Boom. Okay.
Yes.
We all
are
wanted
good
to listen
go,
to the
man.
frogs a little longer.
I'm starting the recording.
Talk over them.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Okay. The need for a special council meeting exists as substantial harm to the public interest is likely to result from a delay in the holding of a meeting at a later date. The business of the meeting will be limited to extending the grace period for the second quarter property taxes to June 1st, 2020. The need for such meeting could not reasonably be foreseen at a time when adequate notice could have been provided, as the deadlines for publication in the borough designated newspapers had passed when the borough received notice of Executive Order 130. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of the special council meeting was posted less than 48 hours prior to this meeting, with notification sent to the Hunterdon County Democrat and the Easton Express Times on April 28, 2020, and posted on the borough website and on the door at Borough Hall. Action may now be taken. Please join me for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
United States of
United States of
America,
America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
liberty,
and justice for all.
Roll call.
Columbus.
Here.
Barry.
Here.
Hughes.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Strange.
Here.
Zappa.
Here.
Lee.
Here.
Okay.
Can I get a motion to hold a special meeting of the governing body?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Columbus.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
Zappa.
Yes.
And honestly, Barry, I'm unsure if the mayor votes, seeing as we do have 2/3.
I would have the mayor vote because it's 3/4 actually of the council,
Oh, 3/4. Okay.
including the mayor. So I would have the mayor vote.
And Mayor Lee.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, just real quick before we start the meeting, I believe I can address the update to the administrative order that was issued today. Just because I want to make sure it's absolutely clear. Due to the executive order yesterday, we are opening the Nassau Trail. The golf course will also be open. Both of these will come on Saturday, and we sent out an email to that effect today. Our municipal parks remain open. We are going to restrict parking at all the lots at these parks, just so we can adhere to the minimum of 50% capacity in these areas. The county, as everybody knows, owns the rights to the Columbia Trail. It's their trail to open and or close. It will also be open on Saturday, May 2nd. So for everyone to enjoy, let's just try to everyone do their best to keep that social distancing so that we can keep enjoying our parks. I know it was pretty stressful for everybody not to have access to the Columbia Trail for so long. So I just want to add that. Anybody has questions, obviously email me, call Borough Hall, email any one of the council members, and we can help answer those questions. So the purpose of this meeting is to introduce a resolution to extend the grace period for the second quarter property taxes June 1st to June 1st. So that doesn't mean you don't get to pay your taxes. It just means you get an extra 30 days. Highbridge is unique in the sense that we can still afford to pay our bills, which will still be due essentially May 1st. We still have to pay the schools, we still have to pay the county. They're not extending their deadline, nor do we have any guidance for what the next quarter will bring. So being that this is kind of a unique situation and Highbridge is lucky enough to be in a decent financial position that this is something we can offer, assuming council wants to vote to approve it. We wanted to present this as an option to the residents today. So with that, I, again, am introducing Resolution 124-2020 2020 to extend the grace period for the second quarter property taxes to June 1st, 2020. Motion to adopt Resolution 124-2020.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Roll call?
Columbus,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Hughes,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Strange,
Yes.
Zappa.
Yes.
Okay, great. Public comments, 5 minutes per person. It's policy of the Borough Council. All public comments on an issue shall be limited to 5 minutes per person. No person may make more than one comment per subject, and comments may be made on any subject pertaining to borough issues. We don't have any public hearings tonight, so comments should be addressed to the mayor and council at the microphone. So if anyone that's on this call tonight can raise their hand, Adam will call your name and you can ask a question or make a public comment.
Okay.
Mr. Gordon, I see, has his hand up.
Yes, Mr. Gordon, you are
Yes.
good to go.
Gordon Marks, 11 Hillcrest Lane. A couple of questions. Mary, we are not in any financial difficulty having this extension imposed on us by the state. So we have to wait to collect taxes.
I'm sorry, Gordon, can you repeat your question?
We do not have any hardship anticipated because of the state tax date change.
Not this quarter.
Okay,
August, there's very strong possibility that we will have a hardship. So I'm really hoping that we see a little bit more coordination between the state, the municipalities, the schools, the counties, to kind of figure this out because I don't think we're in sync right now.
okay.
That's all. I'll leave it.
Second question, clearly is about the golf course, about it being ready to play and the capital projects that we've had going on, are they complete?
George can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the main capital project that we were working on was what's the sprinkler system?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's completed. We didn't get to do the cart paths just because we weren't going to be able to maintain proper social distance for our DPW guys to do those repairs. They're still in the queue. We just can't do them right now. So I consider us lucky that we're able to open the course on Saturday with restricted play. And, you know, this news is changing daily. So we'll see how this weekend goes and make adjustments as necessary.
Okay, I noticed that the new carts came in.
Yes.
Is the new software ready for the carts?
Yes, it is. And Gordon, a little heads up, if you're intending to play this weekend, you should call first thing tomorrow morning and make a reservation. It's reservation only. You have to prepay to get a spot.
You also won't be, you won't be keeping the score with, a pencil and paper now. It's going to be all through that app. So
Yep.
it's all going to be app-based. So limits the exposure to the other people using the same pencil or whatever.
That's cool. That's very good to know, George. Thank you. I read the governor's comments on golf, so I'm sure we'll follow all those guidelines you provided. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll have another email that goes out pertaining to the golf course once it's ready.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
I would like to make one comment, merely.
Okay, Bonnie.
I just want to make it clear that this is an extension of the grace period. So normally our taxes are due on May 1st and we have a 10-day grace period, which means we don't charge interest until 10 days after May 1st. Since the extension is through June 1st, interest will now be charged on June 2nd
Bring out a
back
little
to May
Bonnie.
1st.
Right.
Or is it just me?
Well, and people are certainly welcome to pay them ahead of time or on time.
Absolutely.
You don't have to wait.
Yeah, just so it's clear that the interest will go back to May 1st if it's paid after June 1st. So keep that in mind.
Do you have an idea of what percentage of people pay taxes directly versus through their mortgage?
Yeah, it's about 50%.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. And we've begun receiving payments from banks already, so that's a good thing. Most of them will, I anticipate, pay on time based on the May 1st guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on a call yesterday with the governor's office, and the banks were kind of cut out from this extension. So they weren't also given a 30-day extension.
Yeah, that's fine.
Any other questions from the public?
If you have questions, you can click on your name on the right-hand side. There's a raise your hand button. All right, I'm assuming only the spring peepers have a question. So Mayor, I think we're good.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
I'm sorry.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Columbus,
Yes.
Barry,
Yep.
Hughes,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Strange,
Yes.
Zappa.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, next council meeting, May 13th, regularly scheduled, 7:30, right here in WebEx. So we'll see you then. Have a great
Take care. Stay
week.
safe, everybody.
Thanks, Barry.
Good night,
Okay.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Take care.
Have a good night.